Hello again, I'm Grexa. Thank you for watching Grexa Golf Instruction channel. I'd like to talk about a simple training aid that I use from time to time with my students to get them to feel more lag and at the same time understand the meaning of how a golf club should remain square. And start first by getting yourself a tennis racket. If anybody's interested in this, I've actually made a handful of these at home and do sell them from time to time. So if you're interested, please reach me here at Wildwood Green Golf Club and we can talk about how this training aid may benefit you in your golf swing. But basically it's a tennis racket, which you'd have to buy, and then I bought myself a whole bunch of golf shafts. You can insert it into the tennis racket, obviously drilling the hole straight into the racket and getting a grip on it. And when you do that, you have yourself the training aid to begin with. Now that the training aid is ready to go, I've also incorporated a swing guide onto the handle or the grip. And that's basically, again, so that you can feel the wrist lag that you're going to create in your golf swing. So I start by holding the golf grip, getting the racket nice and square. I can take it back. As you can see, the swing guide's not yet placed in my wrist, but the racket is straight up and down, which keeps it perfectly square. Once the racket is straight up and down, therefore the club face obviously is going to have angle, so as you would look at it, the toe's going to look more up. From this position, you're going to continue to hinge and get the swing guide into position with the left wrist. So you'll see if the racket starts pointing to the sky, the face would be shut and the swing guide wouldn't touch my wrist. And if the toe was down or open, you'd see that the swing guide now is on the other side of my wrist and not touching. If the swing guide is now in position, the club face at the top would be more square, and now I'm ready to start my downswing. Once I have the swing guide attached to my wrist and the tennis racket is square at the top, I'm going to start my downswing. The biggest and most common flaw the average player makes is they start the downswing with the casting of their wrist. And what that looks like is this. And when that happens, the swing guide automatically leaves the wrist, causes the head to come up and the spine angle to rise, and the racket to do nothing but add loft. When you immediately release the hinge at the top of your swing, every once in a while the things work out and you hit the ball well, but most of the time it's going to cause a poor result. The ideal transition move would be to start with your body and keep the power angle connected to the wrist. Now when you come down, what that's going to look like from this camera angle is the club head's going to stay high and the hands are going to look real low. Now, I don't want the racket too shut or too open. Ideally, I want to have it back in the up and down position so that it's square to get back onto the golf ball squarely. That's what it's going to look like. Hands low, club head high. When the hands are low and the club head's still high, now you have to release down to get to the ball. If you release, then you have to come up and swing up, and you cannot compress a golf ball if you are releasing and standing up. The only legitimate way to compress a golf ball and get power on it is to rotate and lag so that you can release the club head down into the ball. So again, close-up camera angle here, what it looks like when you're holding angle or you're releasing, holding the angle and releasing. And sometimes just a nice simple drill that I like to do is I'll swing it away, put the power angle back in the wrist, swing it away, put the power angle back in the wrist, swing it away, put the swing guide back in the wrist, and then swing it away, lag it, and then start to release it. Swing it away, flag it, release, swing it away, flag it, release. And you see I'm trying to couple that with rotation of my body, because I don't want to just do it without some rotation of my body. And really that's how you get from address to the top, from the top in your downswing to compress the golf ball and stay down. Swing it up, flag it, press it. Notice, see, I'm never adding loft to the racket. I'm always turning the racket more down after I lag it. Flag it, turn it down, compress it, and then finish my golf swing. Again, if you would like more information, please contact me here at Wildwood Green. The racket is a great training aid. Again, coupled with the swing guide, makes a fantastic training aid to learn the proper sequence to your golf swing.